Hello, hello, my melodies. Welcome back. Today we're going to be opening up the Team Rocket's Moltres EX Ultra Premium Collection. Now, these were exclusive to GameStop. They just came out on Black Friday. At least in the U.S., that's where that's the day that it kind of came out, was the day after our Thanksgiving. And yeah, I think some of the other markets around the world ended up getting them earlier, so you could get them a little bit higher price if you fell into the FOMO, the fear of missing out types of things. But it did come out on Black Friday. I managed to grab one during that Friday. Kind of later in the morning, there were still plenty on the shelf at GameStop. They were supposed to be for, I think, $119.99. Ended up being like $159.99 at GameStop. The GameStop has risen. They rose all of their prices. All of their prices are higher now, and then they've taken away some of the benefits of being a pro member, where you could get kind of extra discounts on trading card game items, and then like they still have the incentive of, if you're a pro member, you can get two of an item instead of one. I only picked up one because the price points are going up higher. So if you see like those ultra premium boxes of the Charizard EX, Charizard X, EX boxes, they're at like 200, but they're supposed to really be 120. Hold out. The prices in the market are going down. So anyway, I did want to pick up at least one of these because there's some promos in here. You can see some of the items that are in here. We will definitely go ahead and just like take a look. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to move Blastoise out of the way. It's a big box, so I don't think it's all going to fit on the screen all at once. But let's go ahead and see if we can get into it, and we'll show off each item as best as we can. My trusty dandy pry tool, always helpful. Come on now. The plastic was trying to hold on to me. Okay, we got a nice big Team Rocket R logo on this, and I think, where is it? Where's the opening? Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's going to pull out to the side. Let's see if we can get this. And it looks like mine came with a little bit of an extra plastic or paper piece there. The GameStop employee did kind of drop this on the counter, but I was like, I don't really care. I'm not going to try and keep it sealed and pristine. I'm opening it. So went ahead and grabbed it, but there's probably some dings and stuff you saw on the box. So yeah, Team Rocket R logo, nice. It's kind of a plasticky R logo. I wonder if I could pull that off at all. Yeah, I mean, that might be a good, fun little R to put somewhere else you want to do some Team Rocket cosplay or something. Good, solid plastic R. Of course, we have the Moltres, and then it opens up. Let's go ahead and do this. Looks like our promos are a little bit bouncing around already. It looks like it opens up as well. Okay, so we have our Team Rockets Moltres EX with the Destined Rivals stamp there. Let's go ahead and look at that. There's one of the promos. Of course, it's not a promo as we call them, like the Black Star promos, but it is with that special stamp. So Team Rockets Destined Rivals. Same thing as well. It's the same card in the set down here, but we have Team Rockets Destined Rivals, Team Rockets for this special illustration rare as well. So stamped there, and then we have the full art as well of Moltres. So you get all three of the special artworks, or the normal artwork, the full art artwork, and then the special illustration rare artwork as well. They all have the stamp. Looks like two are on the right, one is on the left, just because of how things work out. I'm assuming this is the code card. It is. I'm going to save that code card because I want the special stamped stuff online. And then we have a fun little R on that side. So opens up kind of there. I don't know. It's still paper items over there. We have a fire symbol coin. Now these coins came out the same. I think this is the same pattern that we had with the, what was it? Was it prismatic or was it 151? I think it was the 151 tins. Many tins had these coins in them as well. So same kind of thing. I think it's a newer pattern. So fire symbol. I'll have to find where those coins are. I just saw a TikTok the other day that somebody had took like multiple energy cards and then found like I guess they're button stamp makers. You know, like circle stamps, and they took it, pushed it through an energy card, and then made it the same size as the coin, and then they were able to like put the coins together, and then they put that into a binder. I like the idea. I don't like the idea of having to cut out the circle, but I think I might use like double-sided tape onto an energy card or onto an actual like bulk card of, if it's the right Pokemon, and then put that into a binder. That might have to be a Christmas project. Let me know if you like that idea in the comment section down below. Let me know if you do it down below as well. But that might have to be a holiday project. You know, with all my free time that I have. I do have some planned PTO at the end of the year because I'm in a use it or lose it situation at my work. I don't work in one of the states where you kind of guaranteed you can carry it over, so have to end up using it. And did not use all of it throughout the year, so I think maybe closer to Christmas time, keep an eye on the channel. I might try and figure out or do some testing with some streams. I have my laptop. The whole thing is I don't know how to get multiple cameras into a stream, but I might test some stuff out, and there's a lot of cards that I'm looking at that need to be sorted, so I'll probably just hop on and sort some cards and try and do some streams that way. So okay, finally got through the plastic on this one. You can see there's like the flame decal of Moltres with a big R, so Team Rockets, and there is the Moltres itself. It comes with one kind of divider, and it is thin enough. I think it would be probably single sleeved. I don't have a deck handy with me, but single sleeved. Oh, actually, maybe I do. Let me move this around. Is this a deck? Let me see if this is one of my current decks. It might be. Okay, I think so. Let's see, which deck? Which deck is in here? Oh, my Slow King deck. That's fun. Okay, let's see if we can fit. So single sleeve, 60 cards. Let's see if it's big enough for a full deck. Okay, come on, tuck in there. I'm seeing, okay, if I take the divider out, it might just be, okay, so it's a little bit snug for a single sleeved 60 card deck. So I don't know if this deck box is really going to be used or in my rotation. Probably not. But there you go. There's your comparison. You understand. I'll put my Slow King deck back in my Gyarados, my water. I don't even remember when I got this one. Well, how old is this? This is 2021. For that deck box. I love the water theme, the beach theme. And I have a couple different, I had Gyarados in my Slow King deck for a while. The one that removes the extra or removes an energy during your attack. Had it in there for like things like Iron Hands to remove the legacy energy and some of those attackers. But I've since swapped out to other things. Here we have the dice set. It is not the 10 to 50 and 100. It looks like we have the 3 10 to 60, the 2 that goes from 70 to 120, and then the 1 that goes from 130 up to 180. So the old style of the dice, but we do have a black and red EX translucent coin flipper die. That's fun. As always, the poison and burn markers, we have plenty of those. We have a little brick of packs. I think there were, what was it said, 18 maybe? Yeah, 18 booster packs, so I assume those are the 18 in here. That's kind of fun. That's in a little block. Keep those protected. And then we have the Playmat. I think that's everything else that's in here. Put that to the side a little bit. Let's get into this Playmat. And of course it's going to be the Moltres, but looks like it's that black and white Team Rocket, big R in the background. Very, very pretty. It is the right thickness for a playmat, and it's also the right size. So I'm glad that they have they've continued to follow the standard of a full-size playmat. Instead of some of those ones that are really, really small and short. I know different markets around the world have different size playmats. A lot of the ones over in Japan are smaller, just in general. And I think even the Chinese market has some of those that are the smaller, shorter, I guess just, yeah, smaller overall is the right way to say it. But I'm glad we're kind of following from the English markets where we can kind of all stay the same, because it's a little awkward playing like you have your smaller play space playmat against one of the I guess the Americanized versions of that. Just feels a little bit awkward when you play against those. Let's see, this opens from the side. Voila, okay. Get all of the, well, I'm trying to get the packs. Okay, so we got one stack of packs there. Okay, and it's going to open from both sides. There's a little paper divider there. Get the other packs. I can get through this stuff, I promise you. Okay, there's both stacks. Let's get the cardboard back together. Kind of want to put all of it back together. It was so well spaced, right? Like so, and like so. Well, maybe. I was doing well and then I wasn't. There we go. Tuck the R back in there. There we go. Okay, box is back together. Let's tuck it ever so gently. Oh, no, okay. Oh. That's interesting. I tried to lay it on its back, but it bumped against another box, and now it's standing vertical, which is very interesting. Okay, let's look. We got 18 packs in here. Let's see what we have. We have some Mega Evolutions. We've got some Destined Rivals, some Journey Together. I definitely need some more Journey Together. Looks like Surging Sparks is making a show in today's video as well. See, Twilight Masquerade. We've got 3 Twilight Masquerade on that side. And look at that, I turned it upside down so we know which was on each side. 1 Mega Evolutions, 1 Destined, 2 more Journeys, 2 more Surging Sparks, and 3 more Twilight Masquerade. So we have 6 Twilight Masquerade. We've got 4 Surging Sparks. Now you know what's in these packs. We've got 4 Journey Together. We've got 2 Destined Rivals and 2 Mega Evolutions. So let's go ahead. Let's end on Mega Evolutions, end on Destined Rivals. Let's do, let's do this kind of in reverse order, right? It was a Twilight Masquerade or Surging Sparks. I think Surging Sparks came out after Twilight Masquerade. So we're going to start with Twilight Masquerade, then Surging Sparks, and so on and so forth. Of course, before we'd like to do any openings on this channel, we like to have a little bit of extra fun. We got the BPM zone here, the different categories. Let's roll for what category we're doing today. We're looking for the tallest Pokemon in today's opening. And get Blastoise back up here for when we get our first great pull. Okay, I got my sleeves. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up these promos before I forget. There we are. We got to make sure that all the promos are safe and sound. Of course, I'm going to put these in my Destined Rivals binder. I like to try and do the promos with the sets that they're kind of part of at the end of my binders, as long as there's space. Because some of the sets that are over 360 cards don't fit in one binder. Anyway, let's get into the first pack. Now that we know everything about the box, I don't know. I think between that box and the Ultra Premium collection for Charizard, I feel like I like the Charizard one more. I mean, that playmat is certainly nice, but I feel like the Charizard one's fun. I like the pack selection on this one. Let's see what the pull rates are. We got Chansey, we got Tangela. Trying to remember 2, 3, Clefairy. We got Shanks, Lucky Helmet, Mightyena. We got Revavroom, Wattrel, Aggron. Oh, and a full art Dragapult EX. Look at that. Already starting out strong. And Aggron is 611. So already starting out with a good pull with Twilight Masquerade full art Dragapult EX. People are still playing this. I know that that Battle Cage is making the attack a little less powerful than it used to be, but still a ton of fun. Now that we already have we have our first guest to the MVP party, you know what that means. Mark's valuable Pokemon section up here, hanging out with Blastoise. Blastoise is always MVP. You are always an MVP. Come on out, grab a cup, get some Slurpees, get some ices, slushies, however you want to call it. Get a nice little treat. We have snacks, and we also have, you know, board game section as well. And then we'll have a DJ play. I don't know, all sorts of different stuff. I've been listening to some more, I don't know what you call avant-garde EDM, electronic dance music. Been trying out different artists that I don't usually listen to. It's that time of year where people are starting to do like the recaps for the year, and you can certainly tell who I've listened to a lot. I've listened to a lot to the Rent soundtrack, the original, like the movie version of the Broadway musical. And then I listened to a lot of K-pop Demon Hunters this year as well. That Free song just, it hits. I don't know what it is. Okay, we got 8 feet 2 inches there. Skarmory is 5'7", and then Frostless there. I think there's a new list for Frostless. I saw that in one of the forums. People were trying to do an updated, not Frostless. I guess Frostless is part of Feraligatr, right? I think. I don't know. Maybe it was a Feraligatr list that was being updated. I don't know. Anyway, got Sandygast here. We got Dreepy to go with our Dragapult, Girafarig, Dipplin, that Festival Lead, Jamming Tower, Glaceon. I do feel like a lot of Twilight Masquerade is going to come back into the meta once we get the rotation coming up here in March-April timeframe. We have Marcargo EX for a double rare on that one. Throw that up there in the MVP section. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about the box. Which box would you choose? Would you choose this Moltres box over the Charizard one? I think the price-wise, I think it's smarter to go with the Moltres at the moment. But yeah, let me know which one you would choose and pick up again. If I have an opportunity, which one should I pick up again? We got Scolipede again with that 8 2 inches. Got Teal Mask, Ogerpon, not the EX version. That is a very playable card in this set. I think Twilight Masquerade still looking for extra secret boxes. I think that's what's in this set. Of course, I've got a case of Twilight Masquerade right behind me that I earned at Gen Con. Well, this would have been 2 years ago at this point. So it's a slightly older set. It's hard to think Twilight Masquerade is an older set in the grand scheme of things. We got Ariados, Slugma. Ooh, there we go. Full art, Cornerstone Mask, Ogerpon EX. Prevent all damage from attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have an ability. It's very, very playable card. I don't think I have the full art one yet, so that one's going to go in the collection binder for sure. Actually, I don't know if I have the full art Dragapult either. So already having 2 additions to the collection binder, to Blathers, right? Cards go to Blathers first. I feel a little bit out of practice with the videos. I went on a trip this past week to Gatlinburg. I'm hoping to have a lot of that edited and put together. Hopefully sometime next week, I think, is probably how my schedule is going to work out. But hey, I went to some local stores there, had some fun, grabbed some Pokemon cards, of course. And Walking Wake is 11 feet, 6 inches. Okay. Tallest Pokemon for sure. And that was our last Twilight Masquerade pack. Let's get into Surging Sparks. But yeah, went on a trip, came back home, just always feels a little bit weird when traveling and you come back home, get back into the normal routine of things. I don't know if you all have the same type of idea. We got Titan here that is saying 14 feet 9 inches, immediately taking over the BPM zone. Gimme Goal, which is definitely one of the smaller ones. 1 foot, 1 feet, 1 footish. I don't know. Turtonator, 6'2", Citadel. I guess the Titan being a Titan makes sense that it is nice and tall. It's got that, oh, this is the Dangerous Mouth version, not the Haymaker. There's I have a Titan, or no, I have a Crabominable that has the Haymaker, not Titan. I don't know what I'm thinking. They're both that icy giant Pokemon. Got Snorlax screaming out into the void. Got Primeape. Boy, I don't know why I'm not taking just one. We got Turtonator, Counter Gain. I'm surprised I don't see more counter gains in the wild. I guess there's other there are other tools that are much more valuable. Kind of makes sense. And then we have an Eternatus there. Cast form, the Suddy form, cast form. I don't know. That had a trigger for me of when I played my cast form deck at what was it, Fun 100? This is years and years ago now at this point. It's kind of a fun deck. As soon as you get 8 supporters in your deck or in your discard, then you can ignore the energy costs for Pokemon. That one's an interesting deck. There's so many things that you can use to throw away supporters or different cards. Or maybe it was stadiums. Yeah, I think it might have been stadiums. Look at that. Full art Serrano. Hanging out. I don't think I have that one yet. It says, search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Very, very playable card as well. I've been seeing that more and more, especially with the kind of Mega Evolution decks that are out there. Of course, all the Mega Evolution EXs are still EXs, so you can go get them with a Serrano. Serrano, however you pronounce it, however you want to pronounce it. We've got Applin, we got Duraludon, Meryl, we got Drillbur, Dragon Elixir, Golden Ghost surfing on there. We've got the Magnezone, Heliolisk, Simisear, and another Eternatus. And I forgot to look at the other Eternatus. But yeah, Eternatus is going to be definitely towering above. It is 65 feet and 7 inches. You got to add that extra 7 inches for sure. You know, make sure. Yeah, 65 feet. What is it? 14 feet for a floor, typically. So that's at least 4 stories tall. I don't know. Maybe. We got Shuppet. We've got Corvisquire. I'll have to look that up. Say, hey Gemini, hey Google. I took another card there. That's funny. Okay, we got Postwick. We got Cloth, Wailmer, Cufant, and a Lycanroc for that rare. Journey Together has been one of those that I think a lot of people, I don't know, they don't like the set, but I like the set. I like the trainer Pokemon. I like the different artwork that it introduced for having kind of a trainer with your Pokemon. It was fun. It was fun to get back into the trainer Pokemon era. The hops and the different styles there. We got Low Kicks, Florigato that I'm trying to find. There we go. And Sigilyph. And oh, full art Ruffian. Okay. I think the pull rate is already better than one of my Charizard EXs. Got 4 full arts, 1 double. And we still got plenty of packs to go. We've got, what, 6 more packs in today's opening. So having a pretty good pull rate. I guess out of 18 total, we have 5 so far. Another 6 to go. There's a code card. So that what was that? Out of 12, we had 5. So it's about 50-50 so far. We got Iono's Tab Bulb there. Cramorant, always eating a fish. course, the Cramoran always spits it back out. That's how they get their stuff. The 611. Okay. I'm trying to look for any of the new Pokemon that show up. Kecleon, Ends Reshiram, 10 feet, 6 inches. Of course, the Ends Reshiram is part of the Ends Zoroark deck, where the Ends Zoroark can copy one of the Ends Pokemon on the bench. So your main attacker is that Reshiram. I pulled a stamped one the other day. Tried to see if anybody needed it, but I don't know if anybody needs it. Those stamp cards are kind of fun. It's a bummer that, I don't know, not a bummer, but it's interesting the way that Pokemon has controlled those stamped cards where stores cannot sell or buy them. They can only trade personally with them. I like it, but it makes it harder for me to find people who actually want them because it's not very resellable. We have a Volcanion EX. I'm going to tuck that in the back there since it's just a regular double rare. Got 2 fire double rares. That's funny. Okay, Destined Rivals, the 2 Team Rocket Pokemon, or Team Rocket sets. 2 packs from the Team Rocket set for the Team Rockets Moltres box. Let's see if we can get some more Team Rockets Pokemon. We got Marnie there. We got Weasel. Team Rockets Porygon. Okay, there we go. Got Ethans, Marnies. Team Rockets Archer. Okay, we got a Team Rocket Employee. Got a Nidorina, Eradicate, and a Wobbuffet. Okay, not a fancy double rare, but we'll take it nonetheless. Second Team Rockets pack. Now this is a little bit of a longer video, but you know, thanks for hanging out, having some fun, spending some time with me. You got to see what's all in the full pack and the full set, right? We got Mudsdale, we got Arven's Sandwich, Team Rocket's Arbok, Marnie's Lifeord, Zeraora, and a Cynthia's Roserade. Okay, so no Team Rocket ultra rare hits in the Moltres box, but still got some good stuff. Got 2 more packs. Mega Evolutions. Pack number 1, we're starting out with a Raboot, an Ivysaur, Ultra Ball, always very playable, Jinx, Gumshoes, Tinkaton, Shiftry, got Vulpix, Pokemon Center Lady, and then Alakazam. I'm not seeing anything higher or taller than an Eternatus, so I do think the Eternatus is going to win in the BPM zone. If you pull something that's higher than 65 feet, 7 inches, let me know. There's a code card. Okay, last pack for today's video. Again, let me know what you think of the Moltres box down below. Let me know which one I should pick up if I see it again in the wild. Got Pyroar, Executor, Strange Timepiece, got Ninetales, Delmise, and we are ending on a Meganium. Meganium is still very, very playable. Energy acceleration for the grass. Very, very fun stuff. Okay, so Eternatus, 65 feet, 7 inches for our BPM zone. We got 6 pulls in total. I think I jinxed myself. I said, I was like, oh, we're getting some good pulls, and then then they stopped. But the box was about equivalent with one of the Charizard EX boxes. I do know I need at least 2 of these to go into the binder, so that's a good set. So adding to the collection binder, I'll have to do a collection update here soon enough. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting and sharing this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to keep singing the song in your heart. And in the end, a little music goes a long way.